Hello, and how are you? I've just been teaching, so my voice might be a bit hoarse. However, despite my voice being hoarse, my spirit will remain strong, and therefore that will carry the message. My video today I want to deal with is for all the decent black men who refuse to be big dicks, who refuse to be King Kong, who refuse to be women's sexual fantasy. Black men who refuse to be thugs. What I've noticed, and that is black men now, according to figures, are committing suicide far more now than white men. Before, white women were pushing white men on the verge of hanging themselves, killing themselves. Feminism, hardcore feminism, were leading white men to take their own lives. Decent white men. But interestingly, the parallel is this. The type of black men that are taking their own lives, interestingly enough, are decent, college educated, those in college, the tender, sort of non-threatening black males. It's the same, it seems to be parallel with white men. The white men that commit suicide are never thugs or wife beaters. They tend to be decent white males. Maybe feminists could argue, or maybe feminists could defend their position as to why thugs are benefiting from feminism. Men who batter women are benefiting from feminism, and yet it is the decent guys, yet again, who is being punished as a result of lesbianism and hardcore feminism. Maybe you women can debate me on this and save humanity. A lot of black men who commit suicide, I've had quite a few decent black guys who, as a result of the videos I've made regarding black male depression and suicide, a lot of black men have sent me private messages, touching, and emotional private messages, thanking me for raising awareness to this problem. Now, of course, I said in my prior video, I'm not going to allow anyone, because I've dealt also with white males committing suicide, and I said I'm not allowing any negative messages on those kind of videos. I'm not going to have anyone top themselves because of hate, whether it's hate from white people or whether it's hate from black people. I don't want to participate in decent people killing themselves. Thugs, I don't care, but women seem to protect them. The pimps and drug dealers, women seem to fight for them. But the decent guys, they suddenly, oh, black men are this, black men are that. It's very interesting. I've never known a thug who's short of a woman on his side. With all women protesting, you black men are this, I've never known thugs or pimps to have a shortage, a famine, a deprivation of pussy. They always seem to be well stocked up for the winter. Well stocked up for the winter. And the decent guys, the decent black guys, they end up dehydrated for lack of water. So it's obviously a serious issue that black men are committing suicide now, outnumbering the whites. White male, because white males and black males are the one who's killing themselves more than anybody else, and outdoing anybody else, out sort of kill themselves. Now, what's interesting is that the power of racial sexual stereotype is so pervasive that a black man is only rewarded with a woman's pussy if he acts black, if he acts like a dick, like a King Kong sausage, then only then women will open her legs and pump out different babies from different fathers. That's his reward for being a big dick. And the structural construction of racial sexual fantasy, once you pump out these children, they're part of the fantasy. Oh, black men are the same, he walked out on me. That's part of a fantasy. She's getting turned on, or she would not have slept with him in the first place. Let me give you a story. I know, well, not me personally, but for someone that I know, a woman who had sex with this black man who's got kids all over the place. This woman knew he had kids all over the place. They were always fighting viciously. And do you know something? Oh, he's bad, he's bad. Yet, when she had her first child from him, that wasn't enough. She's got decent black guys who wants her. Decent black guys. Oh, black men are bad. Decent black guys. Do you know something? She yet again got pregnant by the same man. The same man who's got kids all over the place, ignoring the decent black guys. And there's many stories like this where decent black guys are willing to take on other men's children, and these decent black guys get used and abused. And that Jesus carried the cross for humanity, these black men end up carrying the burden of what other black thugs and pimps have done. These decent black guys end up carrying the curse and stain on his shoulders for the dirt that these thugs and black drug dealers have done, and they pay the price. Because women won't admit that they really want black thugs. They won't admit it. Hence, black men end up either homosexual. In Atlanta, all over the place, the number of black men who are gay is so pervasive. And the reason why, how can you be with a woman that sees you as nothing more than a piece of dirt, a piece of sausage? It's going to do something to your brain. It's going to do something to your brain. People's souls need to be respected, nurtured and loved. If all you love is a piece of sausage and talking to the big dick, talking to the sausage, you don't give a damn about the black man's soul, it's no wonder he's turned to homosexuality, and it's no wonder he's committing suicide. Nobody wants to be disrespected. Nobody. Especially when they don't deserve to be disrespected. Anyone who knows me, I'm a very fair person. Very, very fair person. I speak it for what it is. Which is why Jijat, my name suits me. Journey into justice and truth. I don't have no axe to grind. You know, nobody's putting money in my pocket. In fact, this video, although, you know, it's attacking women who do sexually, you know, sort of stereotype black men, funny enough, most of my sponsors are women. Most of my sponsors, people who donated money into my account, are women, not men. You know, so I'm a very fair person. But what I'm saying is this, and that is, that's the reason why black men are committing suicide, because they are forced into a horrible situation where even white women, you know, won't date them unless they are criminals or thugs or act like it. Act like it. It's all a fantasy to slavery. And sensitive black men who refuse to do that end up killing themselves. It's a sensitive subject because the whole world stereotype black men. I don't give a damn who people are, but black males are stereotyped. They've, you know, PC, which I covered in my last video I made today. PC, it's all about bullshit. All it means is political correct. What's politically correct? And that's what your heart says. The law can't change your heart. Politics can't change your heart. All it does, it makes you hide your intent and your thinking. It'll change your heart when it comes to homosexuality and LGBT. That people don't mind. It'll change your heart for that. But when it comes down to it, I'm afraid the black men, we have the raw end of the deal. We have it worse, because there's no worse stereotype than the black man and his organ. There's no worse stereotype on earth than a black man and his sausage. And rappers, thugs, they have constructed into the hip-hop world what a black man is supposed to be, and either it turns women on, women love it, or they go for white men, which means decent black men don't get a looking. It's a very vicious cycle. I'm going to teach in a second, so I will upload this video. Anyway, I hope you begin to see the dilemma that black men are in. Thank you.